University of Venice, and I work for the Planning and Climate Change Lab, and I had a research fellowship on iDEAL project, and I'm following it since the beginning of this year. It's a phenomenon which is worldwide, and one of the things that I can notice and useful of the iDEAL project is an transboundary approach which concerns a reality which is the one of the Adriatic Sea, and we're going to face the sea level rise phenomenon, we're going to face warming summer, and this is a good approach to have a project which is not concerning only one country, only one city, but is wide along an entire area. If you speak about climate change, we're going to face problems like urban runoff, urban heat and sea level rise, which are going to affect the socioeconomic levels, starting from the point of view of the residential and then under the point of view of the touristic system. And as we are seeing in these days, we're facing a problem that is not warm, but it's cold. This is one of the effects of the climate change, and it's affecting the touristic system. We can say that there is different documents that can be used, which starts from the one taking into account provision, so starting from the IPCC provision for the worldwide level. Then there is the system of the governance under the national, regional, and taking into account the documents of the single city. Under this point of view, the governance system and the provision one are one of the best tools to start to cope with the climate change effects. Moreover, climate change now is stressed from the European Commission to be interpreted not anymore as a change but as an emergency. So we're going to face a climate change emergency in these years. The inertia under the point of view of the giving information. One of the things that are more needed is to produce new information with newer technology to interpret and to analyze the territories. This can be the main problem that the administration is going to face. Under the positive point of view, there is a proactive approach to climate change involving research institutes, involving other countries, and trying to involve also population. So it's an holistic approach to climate change, which is very positive as state of mind. You have started a couple of years ago a project which is a research laboratory, which is the Planning and Climate Change Lab, and we work directly in support under the urban point of view and planning point of view with public administration from the USA to Europe, trying to enforce our know-how and to learn as much as possible about which can be the best practices and the best solution to have the best tools to cope with climate change along the urban areas. What we're going to have is a tool to cope with the climate change, a tool which is given directly in the hands of the whom which are using the governance to manage a town as the Dubrovnik. And this, I have to say, is very important under the point of view of be prepared to live in a safer and in a stronger and in a more resilient urban habitat.